Hey Bulldog Nation, I'm David Andrews, and this is off-season training. As an offensive lineman, you want to have your whole feet in the ground. People think, like if you're pushing something, you get up on your toes, you're going to have more force. But actually, if you have your whole foot in the ground, that's going to make you more powerful. So, we always think about having our weight on the inside of our foot, the balls of our feet too. You never want to be like that. You just always want your feet kind of knees in too. That always gives you more power. So when we're run blocking, we basically have two first steps. One's called our T-board step. So basically, we're just going to get down in a stance. And a T-board step's just a first lateral step. And then you're going to come and then up. This is going to be like you got someone kind of like head up on you.
Okay.
And you got to cover them up, so we're going to take a lateral step. And then we're going to get to the middle of them with that foot. And then it's just walk through. After our T-board step, we have an angle board step. And we always have boards laid out, so we'll do this right, we'll do it left. On this one, we're down again, and we'll take a drop step, and you're gonna come through on your second step, boom, roll your hips, drive, and run off the board. We use that on our zone schemes, if you got a guy you gotta reach, you can't step at him, because if you step at him, you're not gonna be able to, reach him, so you kind of have to go with the, we call it lose ground to gain ground. You're stepping back. This doesn't seem like you're, going anywhere, but at the same time, that's really going to help you get, to reach their shoulder or whatever to get a zone. Pass pro, depending on where a guy is, like if you got a guy to your right, you always drop this foot first. And we call it a kick slide, because you kick and slide, and slide.
That looks hard.
You gotta be pretty, people don't understand, you gotta have pretty good feet sometimes. So,
all right.
So if we got a guy right here, we're gonna lift this foot up, kick it back, and drag this foot. You always want to be on your balls of your feet. So you're gonna kick, slide. But you never want your feet. You always want your feet shoulder width apart, because if you get here, you're gonna get pushed around. On pass pro, when you shift your weight and you're kicking, by keeping a good base, you can just push off that leg to change direction. Now you push off that leg to kick back. So it's all about controlling your body too, as much as their body, because you can have, a good first step, but if you get all the way over here and don't have a good base, they're gonna push you, throw you. So it's all about having a good base, keeping your good center of gravity, controlling your body so they don't throw you around and push you around.
And staying light on your feet?
Staying light on your feet. We're big guys, but we're light on our feet.
All right, David, let's talk about the mental aspect of the game and more about what you do during the week to prepare for a game and what you're thinking at the line of scrimmage.
Basically, we start, usually Sunday on our own, kind of watching, the game from last Saturday and who we're playing this week. So it's almost, a week in advance. And, we spend, an hour every day watching film, till the game, and then, on our own. So we're always watching film, but, and so from week for week, we try to pick up little tips, little, tendencies on maybe just our guy, we're going against, and then, coaches will pick up, some of the bigger schemes, in that sense. But, it's a whole team responsibility watching film and getting ready for the next opponent. As
the center, what are you specifically looking for?
I like to kind of like how they adjust toward us. If we're in this formation, well, how do they line up? If, we're running this play, how are they gonna, stop it? Maybe if they have any tendencies on blitzes, this can help me. And so basically, I kind of look at everything pretty much in the box to see what what's going on in there, that what we're gonna face or how we're gonna block it.
All right, you're at the line of scrimmage. Just talk to me about what you're saying to the rest of the guys on the O-line.
We're gonna come up always, and we're gonna declare a mic, and that's usually who we're responsible for. And a lot of times it can be easy, but sometimes like this play against Auburn, we've got, people walked up around, it's not a traditional looking defense, And so that's where me and Murray will have to communicate on who he wants us to be responsible for. And like here, you got 8 guys walked up in the line, me and Murray are having to communicate on who we're going, so he knows where he has to get rid of the ball, just to who we're, blocking to and responsible for as an offensive line. And I got to communicate that to all the guys and make sure we're all on the same page. Everything's not going to work out perfect, as we drew it up, that week. there might be a blitzer we didn't expect, but you still got to pick it up, or just on the fly. But you stick with our base rules, and most of the times we're able to be on the same page and work it out with blitzes, or if someone's changing something, and even if it messes us up one play, we can go on the sideline, sit down, explain to coach, and change our scheme or run through different things, and pick it up as the game goes on. It's a team between everyone. Me and Murray communicating, and then me relaying it to the rest of the guys.